Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game. It is Cyber Samurai Sunday. I haven't done that in a while. Do y'all like that? Do y'all like my, What about you guys in the comments? Should I keep doing the Cyber Samurai Sunday? I love it. I think it's great. Buddy. We're playing Legend of the Five Rings, Shadow Empire. These guys are in the midst of battling ninjas. We all know who the greatest ninja is. It's Batman. And I watched a video. I watched these videos on YouTube. This one was from Cracked, and again they make the argument that Batman should be spending his money on like charities and helping people improve Gotham rather than being Batman. And I am sick of this argument. It is a lazy fucking argument. I don't like it. First off,
also it's fake fans that put it forward.
Yeah. People who put it forward don't like Batman. And I wish they'd stop talking about it. Why are you talking about Batman if you don't like him? First off, but let's just break it down. Let's say Bruce Wayne decides to hang up the cape and then use his charity to fix Gotham City. Then that's a great movie to watch. Would everybody like to watch that movie or read that comic book? Bruce Wayne, the charity man.
But the truth is also that it has been stated as canon in multiple timelines that Bruce Wayne donates 50% of his personal income from Wayne Enterprises to charities in specifically Crime Alley. Wayne Foundation, started by his parents, donates approximately $1.5 billion to various things around Gotham every year. What the fuck more money can he give?
And he does all of this like off screen or off panel because who cares? We're not watching this to see charity. He does all of these charity things. He just does it off panel. It's not part of the story unless those times when it is part of the story. And you know what happens when it is part of the story? He's at a charity gala and guess what happens? It gets blowed up by the Joker or something. It always happens that he has his charity and then like a supervillain comes by and blows it up so the supervillain can keep doing supervillain stuff, or because he thinks there's treasure there that he can steal, or they just have a beef against Bruce Wayne and they're looking for payback. That happens
or
almost
one of
all
his
the time.
Guests.
Huh?
Or one of the guests other than Bruce Wayne.
And that doesn't even count the fact that there was a comic called White Knight where Bruce Wayne puts together all of this cash and gives it to the city for city improvements. And do you know what happens to it? All of it is embezzled. It's just all embezzled by corrupt politicians. He has charities. There are charity CEOs. They embezzle the money too. Like, this is... Come on, guys. Okay. Whew, I gotta breathe.
You feel better?
Thank you to my patrons. They're scrolling down below. They help keep the lights on. They helped me buy a new soundboard, sound mixer, because mine blew up 1 week ago, Sunday, and we couldn't do the game, and I was freaking out. But I'm glad you're still with us, and I'm thankful for my Patreon patrons. If you want to join that, if you want to give me $1, I'd love it. Patreon.com/deadunicorn. Also, if you go to my community page, there is a poll that you can enjoy and be part of. And the person who wins the poll gets a special bonus. They may succeed at any one roll without bonus successes or opportunity. And who wins today? I bet everybody can guess who wins today.
No. Why?
Who needs help the most?
Go to.
Who needs help the most?
Probably Daisuke.
Daisuke.
Because otherwise Dai is gonna die.
With 42% of the vote, the people have spoken and they want to save you, Daisuke.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate it.
Now you can
It was close. They almost voted for Moshi Sora instead.
They did. 26% Moshi Sora, 42% Doji Daisuke. Moshi Sora was second place.
I'm still in danger.
But yeah, now you don't have to make that bleeding roll. You can just succeed at it.
I mean, you still have to make the roll.
Mm-hmm.
You can always try to make the roll and see if you don't need to spend it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly, Wargis. Bruce Wayne already donates a ton of money. You're absolutely... My fans get it. They understand.
Yeah.
Like I said at the start, when you've been on that, anybody who puts forth that argument that he needs to be donating more money, they're one, fake fans, and two, I don't see them donating half their salary to anybody.
Exactly.
Batman, if you're watching, please donate to our Patreon. Please.
And go to that crack video and
Corey will let us
them.
out, maybe. He'll finally let us go. Please help.
You have to stay. It's the only way homelessness is defeated.
Only you can help us.
Get out of Corey's basement. Oh.
I was in a basement.
I should put down a YouTube short now that shows my basement. I'll go down there and it's spooky scary. There are just rows of doors in a hallway. And they're all creaky broken doors with locks. It's so creepy. Hey, let's go to the map, guys. Whoa, everything turned pink.
Bubble wrap.
Can I ask what's up with this X over here? Like, what is that supposed to signify?
There.
That's where Daisuke was when he really got wrecked.
Okay, I didn't know if that's all that was or something else.
Okay, something weird is going on.
Looks fine from my end.
No, it's my streaming software.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird. That's very strange. Okay. It's fixed now. I got it. I don't know if you saw that on the stream, but everything was pink.
Pink and green.
Pink and green. It was very strange. I'm going to unpause the game. Boom. So as you can see, there's this giant web of nastiness here. And there's a little shrine in the center, and that's where the PCs are trying to get to. But when they were trying to get there, when they were figuring out the puzzle, ninjas attacked. Because they split up. And the ninjas thought it was a good time to attack them now that their forces were split. They're trying to come after this guy right here, Kitsu Satoru. It is the ninja's turn.
Villain.
This little X right here is actually Shisuro Kuranagi's weapon that he threw. And it's landed on the ground right there.
Ah, that's what that is.
I threw a weapon?
Yeah. You did. You threw a knife.
I didn't throw a knife. I stabbed somebody with a knife and failed to hurt them.
I may have thrown a
And
knife.
then
No, you threw a knife. That was down on the ground. Nobody else threw a knife.
I dropped a knife.
You dropped a knife. That's what you did. You dropped a knife. And that's where it is.
Oh no, I didn't do anything yet.
Okay, now we have a whole bunch of evil badniks. Shizuru Kuranagi's under this horse right here, and he is being attacked by this scorpion ninja. And I am going to use... he isn't doing too hot, is he? Nah, he needs to get out of here. So I am going to use Noxious Cloud. Are you on air stance? Are you on air stance? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't... This is not targeting anybody, I don't think. Hold on. How does it work? How does conceal... Because y'all are in fog. Right?
Right.
And rules as written in concealing terrain is he gets a +1 TN for all attack rolls targeting you, I think.
Unless you're
It increases
four.
the TN of all attack checks targeting characters within obscuring terrain by 1.
Okay, so this does say that as an attack action, you may use 2 doses of a single poison and make a TN2 medicine check targeting each other character at range 0 to 2. So yeah, I'll have to increase the difficulty by 1. And I'm going to change over to water stance. Yes. Yeah, we'll change to water stance. And then we'll roll some dice.
Is this just targeting dice key right now?
And I failed. Darn it. Okay. He's going to back off this way. Yeah. He's going to come down this way. Okay. Because this is entangling terrain, so he has to move slowly. And next one. This one is pretty good. So he is going to what does he want to do? I mean, Dice K is right there, but also Narn is coming up, and Dice K is not looking too good, and Narn's kind of fresh. So I'm going to move this way and use if only it wasn't obscuring terrain, I could I could do so much more.
And I am on air
know.
stance as well. So
You are what?
High IPNs. I am on air stance.
You're on air stance? Okay.
Yes.
Then let's move over to Youngso and attack him then. I'm going to use landslide strike. I'm going to move over to fire stance.
Okay. I am on air, so he does still have a +1 on that TN.
Oh, so both of you are on air. None of you are on water?
Nope.
No.
We're using this. I have to be on air in order to use like a ghost when it gets to my turn.
Right. Okay. I'll go to Narn then. It's fine. I can do Narn. I'll be on fire stance. Landslide strike. The target is both in entangling and obscuring terrain. So, TN2.
Thought it was TN4.
No. Roll the hit. Hey, look at that. TN2. Does bonus successes help me out? Nope. Finish the step. So you have a choice, Narn. Narn has a choice. Effect. If I succeed, your target must choose one of the following. Receive fatigue equal to this character's ranks in fitness, and you gain the prone condition, or you have to switch to a different stance and suffer the immobilized condition.
What does the immobilized condition do for me?
All it means is you can't move next turn, or I think you're A mobilized character cannot perform movement actions or otherwise reposition themselves during their turn. They cannot select a different stance during their turn. At the end of their turn, if the character did not perform a movement action, they remove the immobilized condition. So you can't move, but it only lasts one turn.
Oh, you suck. I'm gonna kill this man. Okay. No, I'm literally gonna kill him because he's gonna force me onto my offensive stance. So I will go to fire stance and I will be immobilized.
Okay, so you don't want to receive fatigue and go prone.
No, I don't.
Okay. You got it. This guy is not doing anything. Actually, he'll shuffle right over here. This guy is okay. All of these guys have to get rid of Moshi Sora, so I'm coming over to you, Moshi Sora. And I'm also gonna try a landslide strike on you. Are you on air stance?
No.
You're on fire stance, right?
Mm-hmm. Because I just cast Katana of Fire.
Do I just want to try it out? I think I'm just going to attack you. I'm going to move to fire stance and attack. TN3. Conflict. Ninjato. Fire stance. Roll. That's nice. I like that. I'm just going for it. I'll have to take that 2 strife. And that will be 1 bonus success. So 5 points of damage minus your armor. And that's that character. This guy needs to continue on his way. 1, 2, 3. He's going to change to water stance. That's what he's going to do. He's going to go to water. And then he's really got to help out these people over here. So he's going to do a maneuver.
Did he go through the webs to go through there?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't want to touch that web. So he's going to come by, he's going to go down to where Daisuke is and come back up. And he's going to be right here, right at the edge, right next to Daisuke. Actually, he can make it right here. That's right. So it's basically the same.
He pushes Daisuke over. Get out of the way, cripple.
It's the same direction. He just comes around the web instead of through the web. Same amount of spaces.
Mostly just important to know if we can go that way too, without touching the web. Then, right?
Right. And he's going to do an aid action. He's going to do a guard action. He's going to use his knife as a ranged weapon, or he's going to use a shuriken as a ranged weapon and do a guard action on his friend right there who has 2 bad guys on him.
2 bad guys.
You guys are the bad guys.
We're the baddies.
You are. TN1 tactics check. It is a support action, so the cover does not hamper him at all.
Oof.
Hey, look at that. And bonus successes help, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I think you have to get 2 for each additional TN reduction, or sorry,
Yes.
increase.
You're absolutely right. So I can just ignore that one. Finalize this step. Eat the strife. And this person's TN is increased by 2. Excellent. We'll give him a little bonus icon. Temporary bonus. Naren, you're up.
I think this shouldn't affect my flashing steel strike because it's vigilance and not the standard TN, right? Hit.
No, it's still guard. TNs of attack checks against the guarded target are increased by 1 plus an additional 1. So whatever it is, if it's his vigilance, it's his vigilance plus 2 now.
Okay, vigilance +2, then -2 because my katana is going to remove 2. So what TN do I need to aim for?
It's
Is he on air or something else?
he is on. I think he's on fire. Because he came up and he attacked you guys with.
Or... Wait. Oh
Yeah, he
no.
used fire on
Sorry,
him.
she's going off of vigilance.
Yeah.
Yep. So his vigilance is 3, +1 for the obscuring terrain, so 4.
4. Okay.
Assuming this is an attack
Yeah.
action.
+2 for the
Yeah.
guard.
Okay, let me make sure I do this right. Okay, so I'm gonna do my heart piercing strike. Oh, I don't know if I should. I think I accidentally targeted him, but I didn't mean to. Is that gonna be a problem? I can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of the target?
Yeah, how do I get rid of it? Do I click off of him? Like,
So-
what
Do you
Oh.
close the window?
I didn't open a window. I just clicked on him on
Oh,
accident.
you have to-
Double right click on someone else.
Yeah, right click on someone else, sure.
But then I'm gonna be targeting them.
So
Just double right click on the person that you targeted. and
Yeah.
We'll remove the target.
It's. I'm telling you. Okay, now it's working on Youngso. Didn't want to do that earlier. That's so weird. Maybe I'm just going insane. Maybe that's what's happening. It wouldn't be the first time.
Eventually.
Okay. Flashing steel strike. Did I pick the right thing? My TN is 4.
Yep.
I'm on fire stance.
Oh, look at that. Good roll.
This is going to a lot of strife to do this, and unfortunately this bonus successes don't help me on this, but I guess I'll just take it. 3, 4, eat the strife. Oh
So-
wait, no, I don't actually want to do that. Oh, damn it. I already clicked the button. But I didn't click apply strife. Can I, I had a opportunity there. Can I miss this and keep the No, that won't help me either way. Okay, shit. I guess this will have to do.
Okay.
This is messing with my plans. This is not great.
They're ninja, they do that.
What's that?
They're ninja, they love to mess with your plans.
Yeah, I know. So I hit him. Now he has to pick if he wants to receive strife equal to my ranks and performance and be dazed or get crit.
Okay. What is your weapon's deadliness?
7?
7?
Yeah,
Wow.
handing a katana.
Shoot.
like a big girl.
I can tank that and not be dazed and have a much better chance of hitting you next time. I think I'll do that. So, he's a minion, which means he doesn't take a crit. He just takes fatigue equal to your weapon's deadliness when that happens. So he will take 7. But his armor doesn't absorb it because it's a critical strike. You get his
He's
flesh.
bleeding now.
Yes. Oh yeah, and he's bleeding. He is bleeding.
I don't think the extra successes from keeping 3 strife, does that apply to this deadliness of this critical strike? Because I am on fire stance.
Oh yeah, no, no, they don't. They don't.
They don't?
They do not.
Does it
Actually-
still take the fatigue from the attack?
I thought it would, because it's a critical strike. I got bonus successes on the roll. I thought it would apply.
No.
I don't know.
bonus successes only work towards damage, not towards deadliness. You need opportunity to give you extra deadliness, but
Okay,
only
I got it
on a razored edge weapon.
Normal. Yeah.
But does a flashing steel strike still do the base damage on the attack?
What? Huh?
It's still an attack action, right?
It is an attack action. You suffer a critical strike with severity equal to your weapon stuff.
Actually,
Do they still take the damage?
I'll take the daze and take your ranks in performance and fatigue, because that bleeding is way much worse. Yeah, the bleeding is bad. So, how many fatigue does he take, and what's your ranks of performance?
He just takes one. He takes he takes one strife and is dazed.
One strife.
Yeah, I only have rank 1 in performance.
Is it just performance?
It's just performance.
Okay, strife. Yeah, okay, he'll be dazed. Okay.
Now beat the crap out of him while he's dazed, young so.
All right. This sneaky dude is going to move 1, 2, 3. Change to water stance. And move 1, 2, 3. And then he will attempt to pick the locks with a skullduggery roll. Oh, he doesn't have... Wait, why doesn't he have... That's weird. That should be this. Okay. Don't know why that's not like that. Okay. So he's on water. He needs to do a skullduggery roll. Difficulty 4. He's going to spend a void. One. Damn it. I did not succeed. Okay. But I got a lot of opportunity. And I can do something with that. On water.
You get to do nothing but fail.
Sure. I think I'm just gonna remove some strife. Yeah. I can remove some strife and some, I can remove some badness here. 1, 2, 2 strife, and I'm gonna move back here. Okay. All done.
That makes
Moshisora.
it my turn. And now he's close enough for me to see.
Yes, you can see him.
Which does change my plans for what I was gonna do.
Poke out his eyes with the fire poker.
No. I know in the obscuring terrain this is gonna be more difficult.
Just by 1.
But I am gonna try to cast my Kill It With Fire spell.
Okay.
Difficulty becomes 4. That roll.
Close.
Oh well, I might still succeed.
Remember, if you keep 3, it's a spell, so if you keep 3 strife, it backfires.
Damn it.
All right, you can move. You can move if you like.
What can I do with those opportunities? Well, the one opportunity. I'm gonna try to give our Shasuro opponent 2 strife.
Okay, that will work.
I've got my eyes on you!
That will help out Naren too. She wants him to have a lot of strife right now.
I do.
Any movement?
Yes. Doot, doot, doot.
All right.
I'm done.
I am going to continue with this. Wait a minute. Who's the guy with the... One of these guys has a cool weapon. No, not him. Is it this guy? Which one of them? Oh well, I fucked up. I think it's this dude. I'll give it to him in a little later. I'll say it's the guy who hasn't done anything yet, but he has a cool thing. Okay. Is Naren on fire stance now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was forced to move off of my
That
air
changes
stance.
things quite a bit.
Still obscuring though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're still all in it. Obscuring terrain.
Damn it. Barely.
All right. Oh, I did that wrong. Shit. I fucked up. I don't want to do this. I totally did the wrong thing. I read it wrong. Let me bring down that stripe by 2. What we want to do is because that's a TN5 and I won't be able to do that. That's my one big thing. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not doing anything for right now. Because this fog is
makes
just...
everyone's lives harder.
Yeah.
Including ours.
It actually
The
makes me more
stupid
tanky,
weather.
so I'm not upset about the fog.
Mm-hmm. I can do this. If only there was like a body of water. You know what? I'm going to do this. I am going to... Yeah, why not? Is this an attack action? Nope. Sure, let's do it. What the hell? Okay. Now I apply this strife. And range 0 to 2. And now this character removes his daze status. Boom. and gets rid of his fatigue. All right. The guy in front of you seems to just shake off whatever you just did to him real quick. That was an excellent move. Okay, Dice K.
I feel some divine inspiration, and I decide to staunch my bleeding.
Okay. Are you gonna roll, or are you just gonna?
You're not even
Automatic
gonna roll?
Success.
Huh?
Automatic success.
Okay, automatic
I'm not
You
gonna-
really
success.
want to try it?
You might as well
Huh?
roll. You could
Should
succeed.
I?
There's
if you
no downside
succeed on
to
the
it.
die roll, you'll kick yourself if you you know.
All right, fine. I'll
Question
go
if you
ahead.
wanna
I'll go
potentially
ahead
waste
and try a roll.
I mean, it still counts as you taking a roll, even if you don't
choose to
actually do the
succeed, right?
dice.
Yeah.
So it's a TN2 Medicine Earth check.
Medicine Earth. All right, TN2.
So you have to go on Earth stance.
All right, so I switched Earth stance.
Now you can have a success.
Well, I mean, it takes strife though, so
You don't take any strife.
yeah.
keep-
So
yeah.
automatic success.
You don't want to take strife. Okay.
Yeah.
Your bleeding is gone. And you can
Thank
move.
God.
If you want to move, you can move 3 spaces.
And now you can keep strife.
through the open area or 2 spaces. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Youngso.
Right. Going to use Like a Ghost to try and get as close to where Kitsu Satoru is.
Okay.
Hopefully, I get at least 2 successes for the base movement. If I can get 2 more to get it a little bit further, I'll be much happier with that. I'm going to go ahead and spend a void to try and help make that happen.
Sounds good. There's 3 successes.
That's... It's not enough for me to get more than a single range band of movement out of it. But I do get 2 opportunity, so there's at least that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 1 range band. 1 range band is 3 hexes.
Yep. Plus the 1 range band you automatically move for your turn.
Which would put me about there.
1, 2. Yep.
Which that's decent. I'm not upset with that. I just wish I gotten just 1 more success. Oh well. And as far as the opportunities go, let me see here.
You got 2 opportunity. If you were on water stance, that would have given you another range band of movement.
True. I'm going to spend the 2 opportunity on noticing an interesting detail about a character in the scene of your choice. It recommends an advantage or a disadvantage, but you can go ahead and tell me anything you want, completely your discretion. Even establish a new detail for an NPC if you want.
So you 100% know that this character who shrugged off the days, it's not a maybe it was something's weird going on. No, he was affected by the magical spell Path to Inner Peace. And you can relay that information to other people.
I'll at least shout out, there's an enemy Shugenja, or whatever the proper term is supposed to be at this point.
Shindoshi.
Not using that.
Kuronagi.
All right.
You've really taken the time to figure things out between turns, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm just double checking range because people have moved since the last time I looked. 0 to 2. Yeah, I'm still in range. Okay, I'm gonna try silent annihilation on this guy.
On this one?
The guy I'm targeting right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
All right.
Can we target them? Should we?
Yeah, you target them and then you hit the button for the thing you do. It'll automatically calculate the TN if it's based on their vigilance.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Well, it won't take into account like the fog and stuff or guard actions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why I.
But
don't
you
wanna
can
do
just
that.
modify that in the box afterwards. So it'll give you your
I feel
base
like I'm
TN.
too stupid to figure it out, and I'm just gonna mess it up.
Is he a minion?
He is a minion.
Come on, opportunity. Hey, he is unconscious.
I love it.
Oh, actually, I don't take that strife either because Youngso has the same skill. All right.
Unarmed weapon with the ready melee or unarmed weapon with the snaring quality. Well, it's a fist.
I have a Kusarigama out.
Ah, yes.
That's why I dropped my dagger before, so I could pull out a Kusarigama, and then I jumped
The
into
target
the shadows
suffers-
and whipped around.
Immobilized. So it gets pulled towards you
Yeah, he is now in my square at range 0
and unconscious.
and unconscious.
But they don't take any damage.
Don't take any damage. He's just unconscious.
All right.
Well, actually, he takes the.
No, it doesn't. He doesn't take any damage unless it says he does.
You must, no, it doesn't take any damage. I guess.
Just immobilized.
He's unconscious, so that, I mean, that's prone,
Yeah, just immobilized, silenced, then unconscious.
compromised, unconscious. Immobilized is that's disoriented, bleeding, afflicted, enraged, exhausted. Immobilized. What's the other one? What's the last one?
Immobilized, silenced, and unconscious.
Silenced. And he's right there. Boom, on top of you.
Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Ready for a coup de grace next turn.
Exactly.
Good.
It's his turn. And he can shake off immobilized and silenced.
He can. But he cannot shake off unconscious.
If he was conscious.
That's it. This character is going to continue to come after Naren. Naren's still on what stance? Fire stance?
Fire.
Ninja Toe sounds good. I can just straight up attack you. Yes, yes, yes. Right, difficulty 3. Roll to hit.
You gotta be kidding me.
Gotcha. Ooh. Fancy. The good news is it's a minion, so yeah. The good news
how much
is
good is
it's a
it?
minion, so he can't do much with his opportunity. But he does do 5, 6 points of damage with his ninjato.
I take 3 points of fatigue then.
All right. This character has the special weapon. I remember I had to like reconfigure all my NPCs, and one of them had a special weapon. I forgot to give it to him. So I'm just going to open this up, grab an item. Y'all can see how to do this on Roll20 when modifying your NPCs. We're going to grab a Yari from the weapons locker, and we're just going to drag it and drop it onto my weapons over here. And it didn't do anything. Oh yeah, it goes into your inventory. Oh wait, it is here. It's right there. That's lovely. Boop. Okay. my special Yari. Just double check to make sure what it does. Choose a kept die. Or choose kept dice. Add a ring die with an opportunity result on it until it leaves my grip. Okay. Got it. Tarek, ninja comes out of the tree, whoosh, slices down, but you don't see the weapon. It's an invisible weapon.
Oh, fancy. Did he hit a TN4?
He will. He hasn't gone, so he has a thing.
Oh, and did he see me?
You aren't skulked. You attacked last turn.
I was skulked. I skulked. Well, I guess I did.
You attacked and dragged someone to you. You dragged his friend. He saw that.
I saw that!
Oh no, my friend is going to be consumed by a horse or underneath it.
Why are you difficulty 4? It should be difficulty 3.
No, because I'm on air stance.
Air and obscuring.
Oh, air and obscuring. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to spend one of these. Because this is going to be hard. Damn it.
Ah.
Let me see what this does. If you succeed. Damn it. Okay.
Ninja brother.
So close.
My brother in ninjutsu.
So close. Yeah, that would have if it connected with you, you would have been in a bad way. You would have been just like Dice K.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. There's not a lot of good things that go Kuranagi's way, but being hard to hit is kind of one of the things she specializes in.
This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, and come after Moshi Sora still.
Awesome.
Fire stance, difficulty 3. 1, 2, 3. Finalize the step. I'll take that strife. And you will take 4, 5, 6 points of damage. And that's his turn. This guy, shoot. He's gonna feel like his friend is gonna hold off Narn for a bit, and he's gonna come over here to eat a Youngso. He has to stop Youngso from joining the fray, so he is going to use a technique to mess him up.
I'm still on air.
Yep, I know. Yes, I'm going to use this. I'm going to move to fire stance. Difficulty 4. Your vigilance is what?
3.
3. I don't think I can do this. We'll see. We'll Hail Mary it. Ooh.
That's a little scary. But
That's cuspy.
oh, fuck. Yay!
Oh my god, I can't believe it didn't work. It was so close.
And with all those exploders too, and you didn't even get much opportunity to do shit with.
Wow.
Man, that was a close call. Like, holy crap.
That's insane.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Naren, you're up.
How many squares can I move through this terrain?
You can move. So you got 3 points of movement, but it's halved, so it's going to be 2. But if you move double, like if you move 6, it's going to be 3.
Okay. Can I walk through his space?
Yes, but that takes another like point of movement, so you kind of can't.
Okay. Just another 1, 2.
Okay.
Is just his vigilance you said was 3, right?
Yes.
So minus 2 plus 1 from obscuring puts me at a TN2 to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
There is my flashing steel strike. Is he going to take the strife and the dazed, or is he going to take the critical strike?
He'll get dazed.
Okay. As a I'm going to spend my opportunity from the flashing steel strike to combo this with spinning blade style.
Cool.
And I will shift my katana to a one-handed grip. I'm going to draw a dagger, and I am going to use that to try to stabinate him. And he will take. He doesn't get any way to resist this.
Ooh.
He will take. You use your second weapon against one target of your action, inflicting physical damage equal to its base damage. And oops, I'm not using my dagger. I'm actually using my shinobi katana, which is concealable, so I can draw it as part of it. Using it.
Okay.
It has a deadliness of 5.
We need damage.
But because he is dazed,
it's
if your
damage,
target
not
is
deadliness.
dazed,
It's damage, not deadliness.
oh, damage. That's right. I think it's still, what is it? Is it 4? A knife damage
No, Shinobi Katana
is 2. A Shinobi Katana is 4. Okay, so 4. He's going to take 4, but because he chose to be dazed, he is going to take additional physical damage. Increase the damage by your ranks in the skill you used for this check. I have an additional 3 in martial arts melee, so he's going to take 7 fatigue from this.
Cool, but his armor absorbs some of it. Because it's physical damage.
Yeah.
So that brings him up to this amount. All right. And he blocks your shinobi katana with his ninja toe, and you have like a bind struggle, and you kind of push him back a little, and he's kind of back on his footing.
Okay. That is it for me.
Okay. This guy needs to do something.
If you get close, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
That's not how any of this works. Do not suffer any effects from obscuring terrain as a result of darkness. Not this. Okay. So darkness, summoning darkness isn't going to work at all.
Yeah, that's why I haven't either.
All right. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Which of these two are the biggest threat? I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna hit Moshi Sora, because this will help me out if I. And he'll look to his friend and say, "Attack the Shugenja." He'll move to fire stance. And he will attack with his Ninjato. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank goodness.
What?
They're all coming for me.
That sucks.
They're coming to take you away. Ha ha. They're
Okay.
coming to take me away. Ho ho. Hee hee. Ha ha.
He will give you 2 strife. And then he will choose he'll choose Ide Youngso, and Ide Youngso, the next check you make this turn, it will be increased by 1, the TN of it.
Okay.
No, wait. No. He instead is going to make it so other characters that attack him, that choose him as a target of their attack or scheme actions, gain 2 strife. So if you target him and make a roll against him, 2 strife. So you're fine, Youngso.
And that's what, until the end of his next turn?
Yeah, till the end of his next turn.
It's my turn.
I can eat that.
I guess I'll take a swing at the other ninja who's next to me.
Okay. The top one or the bottom one?
The top one. You know,
Okay.
the one that I can swing at without taking strife.
You got it.
I'm gonna go on void stance. Well, failure.
Failure. Okay. Next turn.
Let's just scoot back.
Can't do anything about that. That person's totally fine. Mm-hmm. That's already working. That's too hard to do right now. Right. That's interesting. Interesting, but not useful right now. Can't use that. Can't use that. Right. Okay, I'm not doing anything. Dice K.
All right, flowing water strike on the Sasuke wannabe.
Okay.
What?
3 and let's see. Well, at least I can keep Strife this time.
It's TN4, not TN3.
What kind of BS is that, my friend?
You're an obscuring terrain.
No.
He's right in front of me. Thankfully I beat it. You know what? Do more successes do more effects, or
It
harm
depends on
him?
what your technique says.
Yep. What's your technique say?
Okie dokie. Let's
Doesn't
see.
say I have flowing water strike
If
myself,
he-
and it don't add anything.
Okay, so if you succeed, the target suffers physical damage equal to your water ring and suffers the bleeding condition. The target must resist a TN4 fitness check or Earth 2
Yes,
or
I see it.
TN5 in fire stance. If they fail, increase the physical damage they suffer by your weapon's base damage. So
Okay.
yeah, I won't. Let's see.
So he gains bleeding.
So the fog condenses around your blade and then flies forward into the guy.
And he needs to
Guess
make
what?
a
That's the same move I'm
fitness
planning
roll.
on doing.
TN5.
And can I also command Hayate to do a forward stomp?
No. You
Damn.
are not aboard him. Well, that sucks. What's your weapon's damage?
My weapon's damage is, let's see, 3 deadliness of 5.
3 damage.
3 damage. Times my water ring, which is 4.
Your water ring is 4.
Yep.
You should have, like... I don't know why this was a 2. It should be like... Okay. So what's going to happen is... what's... How much damage does he take total?
I believe... Okay, so calculating it, so...
Water plus your weapon damage.
7.
Thank you. So that is... He takes 4. And then... He will... disappear.
What did he ink?
Awesome.
He skulked.
Oh, he's
Uh-huh.
gold.
And I can still move in my turn, so I'll go ahead and board Hayate.
Okay.
Skulk only works if you're on doing an initiative or an attack check.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you have to actually be doing an initiative or attack check using air specifically, and then you can spend opportunity to disappear if you're in obscuring terrain.
Yeah.
And that only affects one character that is equal or lower in vigilance to your skullduggery ranks.
Okay. I hit the wrong fucking buttons. Shit.
So he didn't skulk.
Nope, he didn't skulk.
And now
Otherwise, I would have been using Skulk a lot more often myself.
I fucked this up. He should be. Where was he on initiative? Does anybody remember?
He was just after Nowrin.
Yeah, he was after Nowrin. He went at 7, I think, but before Sora.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. In any case, he was between me and Naurin.
All right. Sorry about that.
Loyal Bushi.
Youngso, you're up.
His name changed.
Well, I'll switch to Water Stance so I can also use Flowing Water Strike, and I'm going after the same dude.
Okay.
Yes, I know I take 2 strife from that.
Oh yeah, Daisuke, you take 2 strife.
And bing. There's still a chance. There's still a chance here.
It's TN4.
There's still a chance here. There's still a chance here. Oh,
so close.
Without the obscuring terrain, it would have worked.
Yep.
Oof, that put me very close on Strife. But I'll go ahead and use my movement to also stalk towards him.
Sounds good.
After all, Kitsu Satoru knows what it means when I start stalking towards you.
Kuronagi.
I assassinate the guy who is unconscious below me.
Sounds good. He's dead. Technically, you still have to roll a TN3 to hit him.
An attack roll, yeah.
Yeah, you still have to do that. That'll do it. Dead. And you can move.
Okay. I will I'm gonna roll. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
This guy's dead. This guy is... There's a retreat being called. They need to get out of here. So he is going to... Why do all these guys have... There should be... that.
Since Youngso did not see the one dude getting taken out, a retreat's being called as soon as he starts stalking towards the leader. These people know what happened under the castle and know what this means. They're wise.
Conflict. Fire. Yes. Why isn't that... Okay. Oh, it has to be air. Okay, he's on air stance. Roll. That'll do. All right, I got you even if you're on air stance.
Who? Me?
I got Narin, I got Shisuro Kuronagi, and I think that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Each target suffers 3 physical damage, ignoring resistances. This damage.
Sorry, go ahead.
This damage counts as being inflicted by a weapon with envenomed the poison. Yeah, of the poison you choose. So, Sasha, you have something that reduces that actually.
Yeah, I do. Okay, that means I take none.
All right, and he is going to move on back. Oh, hold on. Oh, he doesn't do any of that. He does none of that. He's dazed.
Oh.
So you don't take any damage.
Yeah,
He's not even going to
cool.
roll to hit. I forgot. I had a little dazed icon. He's just going to run away.
He's not gonna roll to hit. He's just gonna roll over.
He's just going to run over.
Roll away like a little fish.
And then...
I don't think fish roll.
That's his turn.
I was
That's
trying
all he's
to
doing.
use something similar to bitch, but you know.
This guy is going to head on out. This guy, he's gonna do his noxious cloud. Actually, no, he's gonna aid his friend. He's gonna aid his master. With whatever his master's gonna do, he's gonna aid him. Give him assistance. And this guy can do a noxious cloud and then run away. And fails. That's so unfortunate.
Wow, nobody manages to get off a decent fart.
Yeah, for some reason, obscuring terrain stops noxious cloud. It's weird.
Because it's already,
They
the
can't
air is
see where to
already
fart.
saturated.
They can't see where to fart.
Naren, you're up.
Hey, it's a medical condition. He has.
If I go over here, am I no longer in the bad condition?
Yeah, I'm gonna say sure.
Time?
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2. Three. What's range 2? Is it just 2 squares away?
2
from
square. Yeah, 2 hexes away. Yeah. So this guy is within range 2. This guy is not.
Naren would like to issue a challenge.
Okay.
To the Shushiro. What page was that on?
It's a TN1 command check.
And I don't think it's a problem from the... I don't think there's any problem from it being...
No, it's not an attack. It's a scheme action.
TN1 command.
TN1 command.
Damn, that's not great. I need opportunity. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. So this is going to put me... I'm going to treat my composure as 1 higher for the rest of the scene with my bond ability with my husband.
Okay. By the way, you take 2 strife from targeting him.
From the targeting the...
Shisuro with a scheme action.
Shiro?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you'll take 2 strife from that right off the bat.
That's a problem. That puts me at my strife, right? That doesn't do anything.
You're not
yet.
composured yet.
I'm not.
You have to, or compromise. You have to go over.
And then I'm gonna keep that because I want to try to get another opportunity. Okay. Okay, this will have to do. Now this is going to put me over my composure, but I am going to use. I'm going to immediately lose 3 strife because of my provocation passion.
Okay.
As Naurin basically says, like hiding like a vermin. I expected a Shishuro and not a scared rat.
A challenge is a provocation. I totally accept that.
Yep.
What's going to happen is he's going to say, he's just going to wave you away like trash, like, I don't duel Ronins. And then,
everybody,
let alone traitors. And everybody will gain 2 strife.
I gain a void point because he declined my challenge. I'm pretty sure all of the ninja will gain 2 strife because my glory is 89. I don't know if anyone has any of them have higher.
They'll all gain 2 strife.
Dang.
And I am going to use my opportunity to combine that check with fanning the flames, and I will daze him.
Fanning the flames to do what?
To daze him.
Okay.
With my opportunity, with my kept opportunity.
Increased by TN2 for attack and scheme
For attack
actions.
and scheme actions.
Yep. So hopefully it'll be harder for him to run away. I'm also going to use my bond ability with Kuranagi to make sure that she knows not to let him slip away this time. And I will drop 2 strife from that as well.
Okay.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
He'll go, and he will use... Ah, shit. It does fuck with him.
Good.
Because all of these are movement and scheme actions.
Mm-hmm.
Support.
Why
and
do you think I
scheme
did it?
action.
She knows ninja too well. Her best friend uses these techniques.
Okay.
She
They're
literally has
skinny
trained
little
against
bastards.
Kuranagi to be effective against ninja.
This is the fruit of your paranoia.
Yes, finally.
So he is just going to instead... move to air. 1, 2, 3. Let us run. You don't mind doing that.
Get away.
And then hit do a running check.
Maneuver.
Difficulty 2. No need to do that. Finish this step. 1, 2, and now he skulks and he's invisible.
How does he skulk? Does that require a roll? Or
It's an
something?
attack action.
Oh, it has to be an
Yes,
attack. Fuck.
Yeah.
So he's still there.
I specifically dazed him so that he couldn't run away.
But
like a little
now
bitch.
he's not dazed.
It didn't take an attack or scheme action.
Not dazed yet.
Range 3 is how many squares?
Doesn't matter. You can't see him. He's gone.
Need to be within.
You need to be within 2.
closer.
You got to be within range 2 to actually see him.
Which means Daisuke and myself can still make out where he is.
I can't. You know which way he ran.
said
You
range-
can make out what direction he ran. You can't make out where
You know
he
which way he ran.
Exactly 6 hexes from me.
That's
Range
not range 2.
Range 2 is like
two
2
hexes away.
away. It's very
Okay,
short.
so do you want me to handle this guy on my turn or this guy on my turn? Tell me what you
I-
need, young fella.
Okay,
Take
well,
care
it's
of-
my
Run away.
turn.
Huh? take care of him.
Take
I
care
need
of
him
the
to not
head.
run away.
Swiper, no swiping.
Hold
Remove
on,
the
I don't
heads.
get-
The rest don't matter.
I really need that
Hear that?
Shishiro to not escape.
Okay,
So,
I'm
please.
scooting up one,
Oh yeah, it's your turn.
and I am on water stance now. Calming breath to lower my fatigue and my strife by 1. And a whack at this guy here.
Oh, I forgot. That guy gave me this dude gave me assistance, so I get to keep one more of these dice. I'm gonna keep that success, and he can move 3 more.
Not 3 more, just 2,
Just
right?
2,
He
just
still
2
has to
more.
go
Yeah,
the
you're right.
Terrain.
Oh my god, my rolls all suck.
But I have to take a strife.
I have opportunities.
Did he isn't Skulk a scheme action?
He
Skulk
can't
is, but he
skulk.
didn't skulk.
A skulk isn't an
I
action at all. It's an opportunity to take.
It's
Oh, he
yeah,
didn't
it's
skulk,
an-
he took a maneuver. Okay.
Yeah, I took a maneuver.
I thought he could only do that. He moved twice and then he maneuvered, but he was on air stance, not on water. How did he do that? I thought you had to be on water stance to do that.
Okay, he moved for his movement. Then maneuver
maneuver.
gives you a movement for free. Then when you use when you get 2 successes, you get another movement. So he did. You don't have to
I'm
be on
sorry,
water
Gloria,
stance
but
to
I
use
can't-
maneuver.
Always very
I can't
confusing.
take you seriously when the balloons start piling up. You did the 2 and it read that as a peace sign, so the balloons went up.
Ouch.
Okay,
It's
I
like you're
used
trying to
my
do your ninja
opportunity
technique,
to
but your
remove
ninja technique
fatigue
is
and strife.
balloons.
I'm done.
Does this work?
Go web.
This is supposed to work. Is it like this? Is it like? It's not.
my
It's not a. I have no idea. All right, I need to get across there somehow. Range 1, range 1, 2. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right. Nope. Okay.
Well, it's Daisuke's turn.
Dice K, you're up.
Well, I am feeling particularly vengeful and might as well cut the snake at the head, if possible. I saw where the Shisuro went, so I'll use Hayate to canter along this direction using my movement and then move over here. Take an approximate guess at where he's at, and if he's close by to where I can find him. So move here and assume that Hayate is following me. And if I see him right in front of me, I am going to use my Wakizashi to take a slice at him.
Okay, go for it.
All right. It'll be
To
in
move more
water
than 3,
stance.
you do have to make a roll, I believe.
No, you just have to do the maneuver action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in water stance, so
Okay.
I can move twice.
All right.
And it's a difficulty 3, 4.
It's a
think 4.
difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4. Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot. Huh.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Yay!
Oh, you get to keep 4 on water. You already have it.
Holy crap! If only you could keep the opportunities.
Yes, I know. I wish I could keep the opportunities. I would love to
Well,
do a
he
critical
does have an
strike against the
exploder.
bastard.
You do have
He
an
might
exploder. Make
explode.
that one of the ones you keep.
Eh.
Eh.
Damn!
You still
At
stab
least
at
it
him.
hit.
Why do you fail me so often?
All right. As you come down to attack him as he's running away, you bring down your wakizashi, and you come down and you hit his armor, and it damages your wakizashi.
Oh no, your soul.
And it's
Because he
Razor Edge
negates the
too.
3.
That's why
That's why it damages.
That's why it's damaged.
Razor edge weapons do that.
So let me go into your inventory here, grab your wakizashi, and then give it. Where is the conditions? Item patterns? No. Titles, weapons, techniques, properties. Properties, damaged. Wakizashi. Boom. Whoops. That's...
Did I at least hurt the bastard?
Nope.
No.
That's why it's damaged. When your damage is reduced to 0 with a razor edge weapon, it becomes damaged. That's the drawback to razor edge weapons. Young So.
Right. I am going to. Okay, what the heck is going on here with this sheet? Why isn't it moving? There we go. I'm going to switch to water stance. Move forward 1, 2, 3. Then use like a ghost. And if I get 4 successes, I will be in this hex and just looking at Shisuro and going, no.
Okay.
So here's hoping I get those 4 successes. Nope. I at least got a basic success here. And I get to keep 2 opportunities as well, so... Wait, no, I actually can't. No, that...
Because you don't want to keep strife?
Right.
Right.
Right, so
Bleeding?
I kept the successes and 1 of the opportunity and used that opportunity to cancel the strife.
Okay.
You're not bleeding, right?
No,
Okay, then yeah.
I'm just
Wait.
at 12 out of 12.
You're keeping a success even though it's not going to do anything?
No, it does make him move again.
No, I still get to move another 3 hexes.
Oh, okay.
without
You just
anything
needed
between me.
additional to move
Yeah.
further.
I needed
yes.
another 2 to make it to where I really wanted to be.
Kuronagi.
This dude's running, right?
Which dude?
This guy right here.
Yeah, they're all running away.
Okay,
Kind
I pick
of.
up my dagger. Put it into my quick slot. And by the way, I'm switching to water stance. Then I will. I can get to here. By doing fluid shadows. That's range 3, right? That's the edge of
Range 3,
right?
yeah. It's not 3 movement range bands, but it is like range as a weapon range. But that hex is not. This hex is in shadow. This hex is
Okay.
not.
As long as it's in obscuring terrain, that's where I'm going. So this one is obscuring terrain.
They're both obscuring terrain. One is fog though, and this one has tree cover, so there's shadow, so you can go there.
Okay, then I'll go there. those too. Okay, so what is range 6?
6?
Range 6?
That's way out.
Yeah. There's a chart for it in the book.
Like off the map.
Yeah, range 6 is 15 and above. So 15.
Okay, so I don't need that
15.
far. How about
Any squares on the grid beyond range 5 is range 6. So it's basically everywhere.
so let's do 4 would be what is range 4?
Are you looking for attacking or moving?
Moving.
Range 4 is up to 9 hexes.
Hexes? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get here and I increase the TN of anyone targeting me with attack or scheme actions targeting me by 2 until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so
this guy's dead.
5.
This guy is 1, 2, 3. This guy is.
They're in obscuring terrain, so shouldn't it be 2 instead of 3?
3.
Difficult
They're moving
terrain,
twice.
right?
Yeah, they're booking it.
Okay.
All right. This guy.
You can just go right down the path.
You know what? I am going to yell a challenge to Naren. That's what I'm going to do. Formal challenge.
And Naren accepts, takes 2 steps forward and cuts the guy's head off and just keeps going.
I accept.
Oh.
I believe in the rest of you.
Also, everyone else is just running away, so no biggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one was the one that
This one.
Is it the one right in front of me? Okay.
This
The
one.
Red Hood.
Why does it say you failed?
All right. This guy.
Because the TN was too high. It's actually just TN1.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This guy's got to run back here. He's going to change to water stance. Water stance. And then I'm going to try landslide strike against him. Difficulty is 3. No, difficulty is 2. Yes, difficulty is 2 because if you're in dangerous, obscuring, or entangling terrain, the TN is 1. And I don't think because you're in obscuring terrain, it overrules that. It's probably 2. Like, that's probably what it is. And you're on air stance, so that's 3. 3 total. It wouldn't have hit anyways. Nothing hits. Nothing. So bad.
Oh my god. Like, every roll I've made today sucks.
Okay. End of the turn. Naren.
Do we have to do separate stuff because we're in a clash now?
We're in a clash now, yes. He takes 1 composure, or he takes 1 strife because it's the first turn. Do you take 1 strife?
And did he just strife out?
He just strifed off. You can take a finishing
free
blow,
swing.
but he's too far away for you. Unless you can throw your weapon.
She has an Ijutsu technique, which will let her
I
close
have
distance.
a Jujutsu technique that lets me throw my weapon at him.
Ooh, excellent.
So
What
I
is
can take
like,
that strike
soaring
anyways.
slice or something.
Yeah, I have soaring slice. It lets me hurl my weapon at a target.
Hold on. Let me just check it again. A character executes a finishing blow by choosing an attack action. So yeah, if it's an attack action, you can do it.
It is an attack
Performing
action.
it against their opponent, interrupting anything their target is doing. In which case, okay. If the character is executing succeeds, instead of dealing damage, you do 2 times the critical strike. Do it! He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I throw my sword at you.
That is awesome. What's your so you have to throw it. You still have to hit.
God, he's
But if
just
you hit, it does the
sacrificing
critical strike
himself
with
so
2
the
times
boss
the
can get
damage.
Which is
away.
great.
What's the
That's
deadly?
what he's doing,
The
like a
deadliness is
good
7.
soldier.
I'm gonna.
No, if you're throwing it,
I can throw
it would be the base deadliness.
the base
'cause
deadliness.
if you're
Then
not in a
5.
grip.
Then 5.
Okay, so 10.
Yeah.
So it'd be deadliness 10 thrown
I'll
katana.
yeah, yeet.
I just imagine. Remember that scene in Revenge of the Nerds where the dude throws the javelin and it's just like super floppy. I don't know why, but that's what I imagine. The katana just.
Lamar's javelin throw. Yep.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I've never watched Revenge of the Nerds. I keep hearing references about it, but I've never watched it.
It's not necessary to watch, but it's just a funny reference that I thought of.
It's
also
TN.
a fun movie if you do decide to watch it.
What's my TN? Is it? Do I have penalties from fog, even though it's a finishing?
You can't even.
blow
Yeah,
or
you
something?
can't even see him. He's 3 away, so you can't do a finishing blow. Dang it, you can't. He's 3 away. He cannot do. You cannot do a finishing blow.
Unless do you have a technique that'll let you move the distance? An attack action that'll let
Wait,
you move the
can't
distance?
you
Yes,
move one
heart-piercing
space as
strike.
part of your attack?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying like last time or the time before that was a thing you could do.
No, if the technique gives you movement, yes. Because there
I
are some
could-
techniques that are like move. You can attack somebody at range 0 to 2 or 0 to 3.
Because this is an interrupt action. You don't get a movement with it. You only get your attack action, and you can't even
But
see him.
some attack actions, like I said, could be at that distance.
Yep.
There are some that are at that distance.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I was on fire stance. Is there anything on fire stance that lets me spend an opportunity to ignore, like the default opportunities, all opportunities, fire?
Yep. You got nothing. You can't attack him. Dang this fog. Okay, we move on. Your initiative is higher than his, so you get to go first.
Okay. In that case, now I'll stab him for real.
Okay. It's just a regular attack. He's on, I believe he's on, what stance is he on? He's on fire stance. So go ahead. TN3.
Okay. I want to critical strike him, so I'm just gonna go for a normal attack here. Oh wait, if I do flashing steel strike, can he not take strife? Does that mean he has to take the critical strike if I succeed a flashing steel strike because he's already compromised?
I don't know if you can take strife if you're still compromised. I know you can't take any dice that have strife symbols. Being compromised. A compromised character's vigilance attribute counts as 1, so he can't see shit. Additionally, when making a check, a compromised character cannot keep dice containing strife symbols.
Okay, but he can
take strife,
He can be
though.
given additional strife,
He can
just
be given
like
additional strife?
you can go over your endurance
It
with
just
fatigue.
takes longer for him to get out of it unless he unmasks.
I think this is a very silly and stupid, I want to make another edition of this. There's good stuff in this rule book, but I think there's a lot of clumsiness to it.
Yeah.
It needs a new edition. It really does.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the Flashing Steel Strike because it's only a what's his vigilance?
1.
His vigilance is 1 because
His vigilance is
he
1.
has. Can you have a vigilance of 0? Is that possible?
No, well, you reduce it, but you can't reduce TNs lower than 1.
Okay, but I think that means my TN for this check is 1 because it's
Yes, your TN for this
2.
check is 1.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my Flashing Steel Strike. Wow. Okay. I should have just gone for the attack.
Well, I mean, you have 5. Your TN is 1. Can you do a critical strike with this?
He either gets dazed and receives strife, or he takes a critical strike. I was hoping that he couldn't pick to take more strife while he was already.
If she did a regular strike action, he could have taken a critical strike with a whole bunch of extra deadliness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't, so here we are.
Yep.
It happens.
What I am going to do is keep an opportunity. I'm going to keep more opportunity. Just for the maximum effect that I can have. So I assume he's going to take the dazed.
Yeah, he'll take dazed and 3 strife.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he'll take that. I will then use my spinning blade style with 1 of my opportunity. He immediately, I will once again draw my, Shinobi Katana.
Mm-hmm.
And he will take 7 physical damage.
Okay.
Then, in addition to that, I still have 3 opportunity that I can spend, I think. Yeah. I don't want to give him more strife because that doesn't help me, but I can inflame the other guy. So I'm going to give 2 strife to what's his face? The Shishiro with 1 of my opportunity.
Okay.
Then I will use another 1 of my opportunity to increase the Shishiro guy's next check that they make by 1 if he does not attack me.
Okay.
So anything he does, if it's not attacking me, it'll be TN by 1.
Sure.
I still have 2 more. And then against this guy that I'm fighting, I will spend 2 opportunities to increase the TN of the next check they make to resist a critical strike. No, that's before the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't help me. What else? I have 2 opportunity. I don't want to let that go to waste. Give me a disadvantage of his. Yeah, give me that.
Okay.
The one that I'm fighting.
Yeah, he's got disdain for Bushido.
Disdain for Bushido. Okay.
So he's an honorless cur.
Noted. And then that is all of my turn.
He'll take a calming breath, and he'll want to continue the duel.
He just wants to keep me away from Shishiro, and I'm so mad about it. I'm being denied.
Would you like to continue the duel?
He's edging you.
I mean, I have to say yes, right? Or I lose staked honor or something.
No.
I don't have to say yes.
You don't have to say yes at all.
And I don't lose the
you don't
staked
lose
honor.
anything.
Cool. Then I'll just ignore him
met.
and make him try to challenge me again and waste his turn doing that.
Okay.
Like a dummy.
Narn, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk right past the dum. You're not my problem.
You're not my real dad.
Anything else?
And I am going to use a technique. I would like to use Goading Taunt on the Shishiro.
Okay.
What is his vigilance?
3.
Because that's my TN. Oh, why is it? It's not letting me. Did you set a invisible thing for my character? Because I can't set the TN.
No, I didn't do any of that.
I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, well, it's weird. And I'm gonna spend Void on this.
Okay.
Nice.
What kind of action is this?
It is a scheme action.
Okay. I see it right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you targeted him? And since you're not supposed to know his vigilance, it automatically makes the TN hidden.
I also am targeting the wrong person, which, my bad. Oh wait, where did it go?
Are you?
Oh, my rolling
It looks
heat
like
box
there's a
went away.
flower around the right guy.
No, it's...
No, I'm targeting Shishiro.
Yeah. You got to target the right person to get the right TN, to get the right effects.
There's
I'm
a
sorry,
gray
I'm
flower
silly.
around this guy.
Yeah, but it's not the
But that's
flowers.
not the one that I'm trying to target.
That's just saying that he's going next. When he's trying to she's trying to target will only show up on her screen, the double right.
So I'm going to give him 2 strife with this.
Okay.
I succeed, so he will have to either move 2 range bands towards me or take 3 strife. And I'm giving him 2 strife anyways, right now.
Okay. If you succeed on the check, the target must
successes.
immediately move 2 range bands towards you unless they choose to get 3 strife plus 1 additional strife for every 2 bonus successes.
Yeah.
That's 2 extra strife.
And I'm going to drop 2 of my strife with the rest of my opportunity.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, he has to walk through horses.
Come
and stuff.
here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as he can get. He'll move towards you.
You can see him.
You can see him now.
Yeah, that's great.
100%.
Now he is going to be. Now I'm going to be his problem too.
And now it's his turn.
Yep, now it's his turn.
You still give him the 2 strife from my opportunity spending, right?
All right. Roll.
Don't forget he has a higher TN on his next whatever his next check is.
Unless he's
raised
doing
by
something
2.
towards you. Exactly. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think this would count right here.
All right. He is now invisible.
How is he invisible if his TN was 4?
His TN was 3.
Oh, it was 1.
Yeah.
I thought it was TN 2 on the. That's what it said on the thing.
And he's going to skulk as well. Now he's gone. Because
He's
He's
literally
still not doing an
disappeared.
attack or
You're not
initiative.
doing an attack.
oh yeah, it's
you
not an
can't
attack.
go.
That's a scheme. That's okay. He's
He's just invisible.
I mean,
He
Yeah.
can't skulk. He's just invisible.
all right. Well then,
And I'm still quite aware of where he is.
Yeah, we saw where he was standing. I don't know what invisible does as a condition.
you literally just can't see him.
I'm just gonna use my Yari in his direction.
I know,
Hope
but
does
like,
something.
does that raise TNs to attack the person? Does it mean you can't attack them at all? What's the rule for it?
The effect persists for 1 round plus bonus successes, and then they can still be perceived without, like, you can't see them, but you can like smell them, touch them, or like see any
Cool.
traces they leave behind.
So that means he's only invisible for 1 round because it was supposed to be a TN3.
Moshisora.
All right, let's see if I can actually land a hit on somebody. Yeah. Okay. Eesh. I'm gonna stay on water stance. So, first I'm going to take a calming breath.
All right.
And then I'm gonna swing my fiery staff at the guy in front of me.
He's okay. He's within 2,
Yes.
range 2.
Oh, right. I only get to keep 2. Well, hopefully I get another. Woohoo!
Whoa.
Yeah.
His TN is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural damage.
Okay.
Smack sizzle.
Why does your face smell like bacon? Answers in the next after the break.
Well,
I'll go
dude
ahead and
now
keep
has the
the
worst
extra
haircut
one.
ever, but on the plus side, he no longer has to worry about lice.
Okay. And the bow does 6 damage, and that is 1 bonus success, so 7.
7 points of damage. Oh, so close. He's so close to death. Well, can you do 1 more point? Oh, is it supernatural?
Yes.
He's gone. Boop.
Ta-da!
It's supernatural and sacred.
Well, my comment about him not needing to worry about lice still stands true.
There's no lice in the afterlife.
Shoot.
Oh, yeah, my opponent is down now. I'm gonna
move.
move toward where everyone else is.
Okay.
Actually, here.
Dice K.
All right, so I'm gonna switch to my Yari, and like, if I've been trying to keep track of the Soshuro, so I'm gonna try to poke him in that direction, or in his last known direction before he went invisible.
Okay.
I can assume that he didn't move, but I'm
Why do you
pretty
assume
sure
that?
it's gonna increase my TN.
Why do you assume that? Why do you assume he didn't move?
He almost definitely moved.
He most definitely moved.
Yeah, he didn't. He hadn't used his move on his turn.
Okay, sorry, that's metagaming, but like essentially, I'm gonna poke his last known location.
All right. Roll to hit. TN3 or
Alright.
4. I'm gonna say he's invisible. So what does that actually do?
Maybe you could obscure the TN, or like,
if
and
you
that way I
succeed,
get a void point.
your target can be. Doesn't say what an invisible target
I'd say a hidden TN, maybe.
No, I'm not giving
Where
you a void
are
point.
rules for targeting
Huh?
an invisible target?
You know
I
what?
can't find them in the book.
I'm just gonna say it doesn't work. He's not there. it just doesn't work.
Okay. Then I'll get his other guy, his other henchman. So I'm gonna move slightly,
Okay.
like with Hayate in tow, and use my Yari against this jackwad.
You already attacked.
You should stay where you were too, because like
Yeah.
it will keep
Rescind
him from
movement. Rescind the movement.
It will
Then
keep him from moving as quick away.
yeah, and I'll just go ahead and take a calming breath.
Okay. Young So?
Right, I'm going to use. Well, with him going there, that makes that not quite as. All right. I'm going to try and take out this dude here with a heart-piercing strike.
Sounds good.
So switching to fire stance, and nope.
Nope. You want to move?
Yeah, I think with all the crowding, I'm gonna move this way just in case the Shosuro's trying to move around us this way.
All right. Sounds
Why
good.
was it a TN4 for you, if you don't mind me asking? It's a TN5
Because
for
that's
me.
the TN of the technique.
Oh, yeah, but the fog.
Oh,
So-
well, it should have been TN5 then, but I failed either way.
Kuronagi.
I will use my bond ability with Naurin to ask what she saw, and then I will move here.
Can I
Let's
drop
do
the strife from that, by the way?
here? Yeah, I guess you can drop the strife.
Thank you.
Do you respond?
I don't think I understand your question.
What did you see? Like, what direction did you see him go? Did you see him go?
Can I respond? I don't think it's a responding thing. It's a we know what the other is thinking, so you can use your bond ability to know what I'm thinking about that, and instead of asking
No, I
me a
think it's you
question.
send a message, like because you're, like you get a vibe from the other person of what you kind of feel from
It
them.
says once per scene, you may call upon your bond to know exactly what your partner is thinking, or was thinking at a previous time, or to have your partner know exactly what you are thinking without any direct communication between the two of
There
you.
you go.
So I'll like let her know the spot where I'm staring daggers at.
Okay, then I'll be in this area, and I will cast by Light of Lord Moon.
Okay.
Be right back.
Oh, that's good. That reveals invisible things, huh?
It does.
That's really great for us.
What you doing up there? The fuck?
If it succeeds.
I am really good at hearing.
No, this is a sight thing.
Come on!
This is a literal magic spell.
Ooh, good job.
I won't
Oh?
keep the extra one.
There you go.
I will use the one of the opportunity to reveal a magically concealed object.
Okay. Target an area at range 0 to 2 of you.
An area. If it's an area, does that mean?
I don't know what that means. It doesn't say. Does an area consist of a terrain quality? Because some say
I would
the entire target a terrain.
I would have thought it's just around you. Like it reveals anything invisible around you.
Around
in,
you
like,
it says choose a location, target an area at range. Does it reveal everything within 2 range bands of you? It doesn't.
Then that's probably how
That's
I would
probably
guess
what it is, but it's worded so stupidly.
Yeah.
It makes it really hard to understand.
Okay, and I assume you're looking for magical things with your opportunity.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm
If
doing.
you put it here, then you have a good shot of getting a big
No,
area.
he has to target it on himself. If it comes out of yourself, if it's a range.
Yeah, if
thing.
it's at that point, then it's at myself.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Okay.
That's how I would say it works.
Okay.
That was the first thing I was trying to say.
Everything within 2 range bands, there is nothing hidden right now. There's some stuff hidden on this ninja guy. You see, like, ninja smoke bombs on him and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Anything that's not magically concealed shows up.
But he is not within
Okay.
that area, within 2 hexes of you.
How's
Alrighty,
that
that's
possible?
my
He shouldn't
shot.
have had
That's a
him.
dead guy.
He did.
This
That's
guy
a running
can
away
just
guy.
escape. These guys can just escape. They're gone. All right, this guy is going to move 1, 2, and then 3, and he's going to use his action to jump on a horse. And then on water stance, he's going to spur that horse into motion and take off with a horse. Y'all can chase after him if you like. We'll deal with that later if somebody chases after him. Naren.
I'm going to issue another challenge to what's his face? Shishiro.
Sucky.
There's no limit to how many times I can do it. I looked it up. I can just do it again.
You can't target him. He's invisible. I'm going to say you just can't do it because invisibility.
But it's a verbal challenge.
You got to
It's not
target
a-
somebody. Targeting. I'd
With
say,
verbal,
like,
you say, Shisuro, I get out here. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Face me, coward.
hold on.
He just has to be able to hear her. She doesn't actually have to see him.
Hold on. What's the thing you use when he said no to the duel and you gave him
Fanning the flame.
dazed?
Yeah.
Fanning the flame.
Fanning the flames? Yeah. Here's the thing. He's invisible. I don't understand how you can challenge somebody who's invisible. Like, literally gone. He could be not there.
She's issuing the challenge. If he's able to hear
I
it,
can issue a challenge targeting one character at range 0 to 5. It doesn't see I need to see them. It or anything like that.
Targeting.
And it has a really long range.
What does targeting mean?
she names
You
him.
call out his
What is
name.
invisibility?
Look,
There's no rules.
I'm
for
doing
that.
a game master. This is the thing. You can't do somebody who's invisible like that. You just can't.
All right.
But you strike at his ego, or lack thereof.
So can I not? So I literally can't do anything to him because he's invisible.
He's invisible.
Can I hold an action to do something when he's not invisible?
Yes.
Cool. I will hold an action to challenge him as soon as he is no longer invisible.
All right. That will work. This is called a wait. As an attack, scheme, and support action, you may declare a non-movement action you will perform as long as you can do it before the end of the round. After the specified event occurs before the end of the round, you may perform the action. You must still use a ring matching your stance for this action. If the specified event does not occur, it doesn't say whether it interrupts another person's action. Of course, it doesn't. That's... these rules! They freaking suck! There's a lot of good things in this rule set, but it's so finicky.
Homebrew, homebrew, homebrew.
I feel
Okay.
It's the Invisible
Or-
Man's turn.
Yes. And Moshi Sora can see him. Only Moshi Sora. And he's going to move. Oh, he's going to move over here. And
isn't there like a pillar in that spot?
a pillar? There's like a
No.
lantern. It's like a tiny stone lantern. And then he's going to do this. And roll. And somehow he did it. Okay. Yep. That's what he's going to do. And you never saw him. But Moshi-Sora saw him. Moshi-Sora, this is what you see. There's a man that appears just to that location. I don't know which way you're facing. Just that location. Right? He moved behind his ally and then disappeared in a puff of darkness.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on.
He ninja vanished. Sora.
Well, now that it's my turn, I will run toward my horse while yelling to Naurin, "He was right there by that pillar and vanished in a puff of smoke," and jump on the horse.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many whatevers this is going to take for me to get on the horse and chase the guy.
It takes an action to get on the horse. It takes an action to get on the horse.
Okay.
So if you're on water stance, you can also move with the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other guy's not too far away.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did.
So I'm just going to go after him.
Is Sasha mad?
I think she's a little upset because she's worried she's not going to be able to succeed at her Geary.
She'll get more chances. These ninja have to come to you. And y'all are wiping the deck with them.
Yeah, we did rally pretty hard.
You rallied really hard.
We were still hoping to kill the leader, though. But man, my Wakazashi. Oh, God.
Right now, they're just trying to cause as much chaos as possible. Did you want to be on water stance and take off after him?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Okay. All right, now she's next to her ally. You can actually do something. 1.
She turns him into a zombie.
3. Dang it. Okay. I can get rid of his bleeding condition. Oh, yes, I can get rid of that bleeding condition.
Damn.
And heal 3. Dice K.
Oh, man. So, I need a little bit of healing. Could Daisuke ask Shosuro Koronagi for a little bit of path to inner peace?
Tarek's gone. I think we're taking a little break on that. Do we want to take a little break? Calm down?
Yeah, like Daisuke, like I'm projecting like my disappointment right now to Daisuke instead of just like allowing myself to have a tantrum at that. But I get it. I totally get what Sasha's going through. Like I was that way last game. I was
yeah, you were pretty upset at the game. Wargiz.
But
is Sasha upset about something?
Yeah. It's her mission to kill that guy. And he is a slippery dog.
Just keeps getting away.
His existence is to be slippery. The thing is though, you have what he wants, so he has to keep coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also slightly surprised he didn't target me more while he was there, considering at the Torii Gate, I heard him.
He's bleeding right now. He was bleeding. Matt made him bleed real hard.
Yeah.
And that's why he had to retreat instantly.
Well,
I said I'm just slightly surprised he didn't target me more directly.
If you
He
guys
seems to have that kind of ego.
I'll give you a hint. If you guys really want to defeat this guy, right? Don't put him on the back step.
Huh?
Make
How do
him
you go
feel
about
like
the-
he's winning. Oh.
yeah.
Once he was
How are we
bleeding,
going
he's
to
on the
maneuver
back
ours-
step. He wants to retreat. That's how ninjas are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's bleeding, he's gonna run away. But if he's not bleeding and he feels like he's winning, he's gonna stay there. And that's when you spring a trap, right? Maybe.
I'll grapple him.
By the way, Wargiz says invisibility has no raw mechanics. It's kind of a big oversight. Yep.
Well, I mean, since it's still technically my turn, I know Daisuke is aware that Kitsu Satoru's chains were finagled with. Maybe he could correct what was messed with.
5.5 revise should come after the Unicorn and Scorpion books. It should come now. It should come now.
What should come now?
The revised books.
Okay.
Someone thinks that a revised books should be coming after 2 more books come out, which is the Unicorn and the Scorpion books.
Okay. Would that change up the mechanics a little bit, or will it change up the dice set?
I probably will just clarify everything that needs to be clarified, because there's balance issues to this game. There's stuff that just doesn't work very well because it's like invisibility. Like, how do you attack an invisible person? How do you target somebody? What does targeting mean? What is, can I target somebody who's invisible, for example?
So
How do you do that? There's a whole bunch of things in this game that don't work.
Also, with Lord Onatongo's, that spell that Kuronagi was using, by the light of Lord Moon, I was thinking that maybe there should be a sort of radius around the player character from casting it, where, it affects or reveals anything that's within that radius of range 2.
You'd think. That's but it's read weirdly, right? It says, as a scheme action, you may make a check targeting an area at range 0 to 2 of you. Does that mean it's a range 0 to 2 of you that it reveals, or do you just pick an area at range 2? It's like a small area. How big is that area? It's strangely worded again.
Okay, from my personal interpretation, it's like grenade mechanics. You throw the grenade, which the spell is cast, and then it has that small range.
Well, if it has that small range, it centers on you, because it says of you specifically.
Oh.
Yeah, so if I was in your shoes, I probably would treat it as a radius, just all around you within 2 within a 2 range band of 2. So
All right.
but that's how I would have gone about it.
Well, this is how I'm going to do the rest of the scene. Moshi Sora is chasing after this ninja on horseback. Moshisora, how I'm gonna take you out of this combat, and we're gonna do something just you and him. How would you like to take out this ninja on horseback, stealing that horse?
Does the fog clear up as we leave the cabin?
No, but you're keeping up with him.
All right. Well, I do have a spell that lets me shoot fire. So I can... I was planning on trying to get him off the horse by shooting him with fire.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, make a roll to hit him. Tarek, I was just saying, like, the reason he ran away is because you instantly made him bleed, and that put him on his back. What would happen if you were a ninja and you got put on the back foot?
Oh, yeah.
You got to make him think he's winning, right?
You got to get the fuck out, yeah.
No, you got to make...
You got to make the ninja think that they're winning.
Yeah, exactly. Because if they don't think that they're going to succeed, they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, that was kind of our plan, was to try to get them to, because we didn't think we were going to win this fight unless we got them to retreat. So that was kind of our initial strategy, was try to get them to retreat.
Well, you did get them to retreat, but they have like all the retreat mechanics.
No, it's TN3
Yeah, they have a lot of great
begin with.
retreat mechanics.
So,
well, I mean, since you
now you might want to change.
Like I said, I was trying to tell Sasha too that they're gonna have to come back and engage with us again, or potentially we could try to hunt them down at this point because we've scattered them pretty hard. So if we can follow a trail, we might be able to find out where their regroup location is.
That's a good idea. You could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind chasing those clowns down.
But we have to keep the advantage, and if we trace them down, like there's risk and reward to it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We might be walking into a trap where they've already got a rendezvous spot that is reinforced or defended.
Which also reminds me, I think one of the horses was stolen by the ninja.
My horse was stolen. Otherwise, I would say I'm jumping on my horse and following after them, but I can't because my horse got.
Can Hayate carry Kuronagi too?
Oh, Crystal, make your roll.
I did make my roll. Everybody's just chatting away.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work.
No, I didn't get enough successes, but I'm gonna give him 2 strife.
Oh, that's excellent. Because that makes him compromised. That's the perfect thing that you should have done, is give him strife. And now
I can't do that without making a fire check.
You can't. Well, for some people, you. So now that he's strifed out, he is going to run away by jumping off the horse and trying to scurry away into the.
Well, that's counterintuitive.
You can either follow him into the woods or you can run after the horse.
I'm retrieving the horse.
You go and get the horse. He wouldn't have done that if he didn't have to unmask. Yeah, it's counterintuitive. He's unmasking.
He probably knows that I was only after the horse.
We're gonna end here because you guys have routed them pretty fully. A couple of them escaped. Maybe you can track them. That's a possibility.
So initially, before you left the room, Tarek, I was gonna have Daisuke ask Shosuro Kuronagi to use Path of Inner Peace because he's still kind of hurt from the slicing and dicing he was given earlier.
Oh yeah, I get that. I will probably be able to. I just will probably also need to.
Dude,
because my horse is gone, she's probably freaking out about that happening. But she would, at some point, pretty quickly.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I'll use whatever's left of my turn to check on, the check on Kitsu Satoru's
He's gone.
braces and see what needs to be put back into place.
You're such a kind orthodontist.
He didn't get anything out of him. He's fine.
All right, so no jangling or
No
anything.
jangling or anything. You
So
got a couple dead ninja.
I see that symbol on him, and I'm just like,
You got a couple dead ninja. 2 of them.
Is there anyone who's not dead of the ninja that are on the ground here?
No, they're both.
They're both dead.
Dead, yeah.
I know I killed one of them pretty hard.
Young So is just standing there, katana still in hand, breathing heavily, and obviously extremely frustrated.
If we were samurai, this is where we'd be like Oots Bonsai, but you know, most of us.
I mean, like, technically, like, I am a samurai, but like, just frustrated that the leader got away. It's like, so.
Well, yeah, of course, but that guy has the most reason to try to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? If he's failing, if he fails and dies here, he dies disgraced.
Everybody can make a TN2 tactics check.
End?
Everybody can make a TN2 tactics check.
The TN2 tactics check.
I'm gonna say, fire tactics.
Fire tactics.
Yeah, fire tactics.
Okay, TN.
TN2.
Okay, yeah, it's automatically giving me TN3.
Sorry.
Just lower it down. Young So have tactics?
I do. But I'm not keeping any of the dice that I rolled. Corey, did the scene end?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. There you go.
Still injured.
Combat's over. Everybody can take all the calming breaths they need. Okay. Everybody who made the TN2, which is, I think, everybody.
Not me. I only got one success, one opportunity.
I made 2 successes.
So
me and
this is what you're gonna get.
Again? I'm sorry, I fucked up.
This is what you're gonna get. These ninja, obviously have been reinforced. They're assessing you each time they fight and changing up their strategy every time they come at you. Also, as soon as their leader is on the back foot, as soon as he has any type of discomfort or anything, he thinks he's gonna not win. He beats feet. Yeah. Maybe you can use that against him.
That's a good point. We have to start engineering the fight ourselves.
Ooh, set up a few noose traps.
If I ever get close enough to him, I'll probably grapple him until one of us can, well, put a dagger to his throat. I'm getting quite tired of this man.
Tarek, Shosuro Kuronagi knows that's not going to work because he has the same powers you do.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, are you going to inform Daisuke, or? Or
I
just say
kind of already have. I think Daisuke should realize that I've mentioned before that this man is my sensei. Which should tell you he is the instructor of my school. Which should tell you that he can do the things that I can do.
Plus more.
Daisuke never tried grappling you, so.
Yes, but you have seen other people try to get hands on me and me teleport away, or do things like pop smoke all around me and turn into a big puddle of and teleport away from people who are chasing her. Turn into other people. You guys have seen me do a lot. The one thing y'all haven't seen me do is assassinate somebody. And that's only because y'all haven't been directly next to me while I'm doing it.
The only reason we didn't see that is because it was foggy.
Exactly.
So,
I use the fogs.
So, Corey, I also want to ask. So, using a damaged weapon in battle, what are what are the debuffs essentially?
It's very bad, and if you get it damaged again, it becomes destroyed.
But that's it. Only if it gets damaged again.
It still takes the penalty of attacking with it goes up. So your all TNs when attacking with it go up by 1, and then you have the risk of destroying the weapon instead of just having it damaged.
Yeah. Increase
So,
the TNs of
Daisuke
use
like
by 1.
bemoans the state
Trust
of his
me,
Wakazaki.
Dude, trust me, my Yoroi Dosh got damaged, and I probably will never use it again until I can repair it.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is I think a whetstone or a traveling smith's kit to repair it. But good luck getting that in the middle of.
There will be places to repair your equipment in the woods. I guarantee.
I mean, if you guys just need a whetstone, I have that.
I should have one too. Like actually,
I'm surprised you don't all have
I have
them.
a whetstone. I have a whetstone too.
I don't know if it's just a whetstone. I think you need a whetstone
it could be
and
more.
a smith's kit to
Whetstone.
do it technically. 'Cause
Whetstones
I don't
are
think-
portable grinding stones used to sharpen most bladed weapons, save for samurai's katana and wakizashi, which must be sharpened by an accomplished weaponsmith or professional polisher. It doesn't say anything about repairing your weapon, which is
No, it does not.
crappy.
So
I think
what's the point of actually
smith
having
tool-
the thing?
I think the portable
for the
smith tools is
story.
what actually has it.
Divination
portable-
kit, Boyer's kit. Huh. Okay.
I'll tell you what page they're on too. Give me a second. Smithy's kit. It's on page 107 of the Book of Shadowlands.
Shadowlands.
And it's specifically a traveling smith's kit that is used to
Artisan skills, smithing.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to just
weapon and armor,
out of the air become a good
weapon and armor
smith.
making, depending on the user's specialty. I imagine that you would need a smithy's kit to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also imagine having a whetstone is probably also important so that you can, like, that is what I imagine would be necessary to do repairs and maintenance on your equipment.
Okay,
and some
guys.
skill with how to use them.
What's up, Corey?
Do we want to continue on, or are we done for the night?
It's
I
been
think we
an
can
extra
end here.
30 minutes.
Oh, it's been an extra 30 minutes. It has. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we're done for the night.
Okay.
I'll give everybody 2 experience points. I'll give everybody 3 points of glory.
Points of
I'll
glory.
give Moshisora a point of honor for going after the horse. And that's it. Thank you everybody who watched this as... Whoa. Sasha's moved into the webs! Naharn's moved into the webs! Where was I? I kind of blanked out there for a second. Hey, thank you for watching this as a live. Thank you, Johnny Rico. Thank you, Wargiz in the comments. So we do this every Sunday. Give us a follow, and you'll see us again next week. From
Bye, everybody.
Crystal,
All right. Have a good night.
James, Matt, Tarek, and Sasha. My name's Corey. Good night.